What's good? What's good? I have to try to be quick with this video because I'm back to spend more time with Zero. If you don't know who Zero is, please go watch my last video. Zero is a shelter dog who is extremely defeated and he needs a home ASAP. Watch, like, comment, get that video some views so we can get awareness to Zero. Now, on to the main course. The impersonality of scale and force. An argument against universal health care. Do I really need to actually touch on the impersonality of the use of force here, or can I skip that part and just go to the scale part? Universal healthcare is a system where the government or the central planners determine how the industries should be ran, down to a bureaucratic level that very much disables healing. It's quite ironic. But okay, so force. The government forcing healthcare individuals, healers, to engage in practice in a specific way. Forcing people to do things is never good. That's why I consider it impersonal. And that's what ultimately a universal healthcare system is a system of force. Force is not good. It is not conducive to a healing environment. And neither is a cold, mechanistic, impersonal approach, which is what would result from the implementation of a universal healthcare system. And so I say this speaking as someone who has literally worked in the healer profession. I am a licensed massage therapist. I also do a little nutritional coaching. And I would like to get back into personal training someday because, man, if you don't have health, nothing else in the world matters. And I say that as someone who's seen how much pain people are in and how it affects them, and as someone who has experienced my own extreme levels of pain. And it's really frustrating when someone looks at you and says, "Oh, you look okay," when you're not. That it is like gaslighting, even if they're not intending to gaslight you, even if they're maybe well-intentioned, it still feels like gaslighting, and it doesn't help the healing situation. And a lot of people now in our current medical construct have that complaint where they don't feel like their doctors even look at them. They don't feel like their doctors actually spend any time with them. They spend more time with nurses and with receptionists than they do the actual professionals. And that is a result of our extremely mixed, messed up healthcare system. Our healthcare system is a freaking joke. And what contributes to that is that they're trying to scale this simple concept that everyone deserves healthcare up to a massive level to accommodate millions of people, when that is not how healing works at all. You cannot scale something to a large population and have it work for an individual. That is partially why I'm against universal healthcare. The other part is the force component. I do not support the use of force, the use of coercion. And while we're on the subject of healthcare and America, I just want to touch on a few other points first. We would not be in this situation were we to just be a healthier population by eating right, dieting, or exercising, and just not being lazy fucks. Yet here we are. We have been brainwashed. We have been poisoned. We have been propagandized to be this culture of very overweight, unhealthy people. That's part of the manipulation of the masses. If you are unhealthy mentally, physically, spiritually, you're not going to have the time or energy to fight back against the systems that are oppressing you. But they are oppressing you. And the implementation of a universal healthcare is further oppression. It is not going to yield any good results for humankind. It is only going to yield benefits to the ruling class, the elites, and the oligarchs who want to run and control societies and civilizations. And so, while we have to acknowledge that we're in this situation where a very large portion of our country is unhealthy. We have to start from that place of acknowledgement. And then we have to have the conversations around, okay, how can we begin to heal our population? And universal healthcare is not the solution. The solution is eating better and not eating poisonous foods. And then that kind of connects to how much of our food is industrially farmed with all kinds of chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, all the sides that are trying to help you slowly commit suicide. I wonder if I shouldn't say that word, if it's going to mess with the algorithm. What people need are what people need is access to local, quality grown foods and meats, local healthcare practitioners who will sit with them for an extended amount of time and have deep, deep conversations around their entire lifestyle. Your general practitioner is not going to do that. They're going to refer you to this specialist and that specialist and all these specialists who only spend a little bit of time with you and who often are having to follow a script or provide care based on insurance codes. If you don't know about insurance codes, look into that. Insurance codes drive so much of healthcare results, or lack of results, you could say. And the insurance codes are a result of the ever-increasing bureaucracy and attempted control of the systems by the elites, the oligarchs, the ruling class, the globalists. Speaking of the globalists and the World Economic Forum and health, there's a disease X that they're projecting, so another potential plague. They do not have your best interests at heart. The World Economic Forum trying to sign some global treaty around injections. There are evil things at work here. And the solution is not socialism. I understand why it might be appealing, but it is a fantasy. And we need to get back to reality. We need to literally get back to reality and material conditions and improving the lives of humans on a one-to-one level. I just want to give a shout out to my friend Autumn Smith. I did an interview with her years ago. She is the type of healthcare practitioner we need more of, where she meets with people and does deep, she goes spiritual, so she's unique, but she spends a lot of quality time with her patients, and she gets really good results. And when you scale something, you're not going to get that level of personality, that level of one-on-one time. A car just pulled up next to me. I think I got to end my video here. I just want to try and connect all the dots. Force is wrong. Healing requires real intention and support from people who are invested in you, but you have to be invested in yourself first. And you need to resist the propaganda. You need to resist the programming. You need to look at how your body has become addicted to some of this shit. Like the dopamine from your apps, the dopamine and serotonin from quick fixes of fast food and junk shit. The programming goes beyond the mind. They have also programmed your body. And if you really care about healing, you need to start inward. Quit trying to control the external reality. Control your individual reality. Much love.